Have you ever wondered what it takes to live a truly happy and fulfilling life in your later years? Is it about money, health, or maybe family? The truth is, there's something far more important that most people overlook, and it's the key to not only surviving but thriving as you age. In this video, you'll hear the incredible story of Emiko Takahashi, a 68-year-old woman who defied expectations and discovered 3 precious treasures that changed her life forever. Stay with us till the end, because Emiko's journey will open your eyes to how you can embrace old age with confidence and joy. You'll learn how to reclaim your health and vitality, build meaningful relationships, and cultivate passions that will enrich your spirit. These are not just ideas. They are real, actionable steps you can start taking today. This is not the typical advice about saving money or relying on others. It's about learning to love yourself, finding peace, and living life fully, regardless of your age. Don't miss out on Emiko's wisdom that will inspire you to find the courage to live your own life to the fullest. Keep watching to uncover the 3 life-changing treasures that will not only transform your old age but can redefine how you approach every stage of life. This could be the most important video you watch today. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. 1. Health. For an impressive span of 34 years, Emiko dedicated her life to running a bustling diner that had become a cornerstone of her close-knit community. Every morning before dawn, she would rise with the sun, meticulously preparing her establishment for another day of serving comfort food and warm smiles to a steady stream of loyal patrons. The diner was more than just a place to eat. It was a haven where neighbors gathered, friendships were forged, and countless memories were made. Emiko's unwavering commitment to her business was fueled by her passion for creating a welcoming environment, but the relentless demands of long hours spent on her feet began to take a devastating toll on her body. The early days were manageable, filled with the vibrant energy of a thriving enterprise. However, as the years rolled on, the perpetual strain on her shoulders and back became increasingly unbearable. Each morning she would wake up with a nagging ache that gradually intensified throughout the day, overshadowing the joy she once found in her work. The once invigorating rhythm of the diner now echoed with the painful reminders of her physical limitations. Emiko pressed on, driven by a sense of duty and an unspoken fear of letting down her employees and regular customers who had come to rely on her steadfast presence. Despite her resilience, the constant pain reached a breaking point when she was diagnosed with a herniated disc. The news was both a relief and a source of deep anxiety. Relief, because it provided a name for the suffering she had endured for so long. Anxiety because it marked the beginning of a new, uncertain chapter in her life. The diagnosis forced Emiko to confront the fragility of her health, a reality she had long neglected in her dedication to the diner. Yet, even in the face of such debilitating pain, her indomitable spirit refused to waver. She continued to work tirelessly, masking her agony with a veneer of unwavering determination, determined to see her diner through every challenge that came its way. The years of relentless labor eventually caught up with her, and retirement became an inevitable necessity. The transition was both a relief and a source of profound identity crisis for Emiko. The diner had been her life's work, a testament to her perseverance and love for her community. Without it, she felt a void that was both physical and emotional. Determined to reclaim her health and well-being, Emiko embarked on a transformative journey to overhaul her lifestyle. This journey was not just about alleviating her physical pain but also about rediscovering herself beyond the role of a dedicated business owner. Every morning, with a resolute heart and a glimmer of hope, Emiko would whisper to herself, "Today, let's go for a walk." The initial attempts were grueling. Her body protested with every step, and even a single lap around the serene neighborhood park left her back throbbing with discomfort. The early mornings were particularly challenging, as the cool air seemed to sting her already sensitive muscles. Yet, Emiko's perseverance never faltered. Each day brought new challenges, but also incremental victories. Day after day, week after week, she pushed herself beyond her perceived limits, gradually increasing her walking distance from 1 lap to 2, then 3. The rhythmic motion of her steps became a meditative practice, allowing her mind to wander and heal as her body began to respond to the gentle exercise. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. As the weeks turned into months, the fruits of her unwavering commitment began to manifest. After just 2 months, Emiko noticed that her body felt remarkably lighter, the relentless back pain had significantly eased, and a newfound brightness illuminated her once weary mood. The simple act of walking had transformed from a painful necessity into a cherished daily ritual that symbolized her journey toward healing and self-discovery. The neighborhood park, once just a backdrop to her daily walks, became a sanctuary where she could reflect on her past and envision a healthier, more vibrant future. One sunny afternoon, as Emiko rested peacefully on a park bench, savoring the serenity she had worked so hard to achieve, another elderly woman approached her with a warm, inviting smile. "You walk every day, don't you?" she inquired kindly, her eyes reflecting a shared understanding of the struggles and triumphs that come with aging. "Would you like to join our yoga club? It's incredibly relaxing, and anyone is welcome." Emiko felt a surge of hope and curiosity at the invitation. The idea of yoga, with its promise of relaxation and flexibility, appealed to her, and she eagerly agreed to join. As she delved into the calming world of yoga, Emiko found herself surrounded by a diverse group of individuals, each with their own stories of resilience and transformation. The yoga sessions were a blend of gentle stretching, mindful breathing, and meditative practices that not only strengthened her body but also nurtured her soul. The sense of community within the yoga club was invigorating, providing her with new friendships and a support system that encouraged her to continue her journey towards better health. During one particularly reflective yoga lesson, Emiko shared a poignant revelation with her newfound companions. Her voice carried the weight of her experiences and the lightness of her newfound understanding as she said, "Until now, I always believed that my children would take care of my health. But through this journey, I've come to understand that my health is my precious treasure. I shouldn't burden others with the costs of medical treatments or body care. Embracing the responsibility to nurture my well-being is the true essence of freedom." Her words resonated deeply with those around her, sparking conversations about self-care, independence, and the importance of taking proactive steps toward personal health. Emiko's heartfelt transformation serves as a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Her journey from enduring relentless pain to embracing a life of self-care and empowerment is not only inspiring but also underscores the profound importance of taking charge of one's health. Through unwavering determination and the courage to make meaningful changes, Emiko rediscovered her vitality and joy, illuminating the path for others to follow in their quests for well-being and personal freedom. Her days became a harmonious blend of physical activity and mental rejuvenation. Mornings were spent walking through the park, where the vibrant colors of blooming flowers and the soothing sounds of birdsong provided a backdrop for her contemplative walks. Afternoons were dedicated to yoga, where the gentle stretches and mindful poses helped to alleviate lingering aches and foster a sense of inner peace. Evenings were often spent sharing stories with fellow yoga enthusiasts, exchanging tips on healthy living, and supporting each other through their challenges. Emiko's transformation also had a ripple effect on her relationships with her children and grandchildren. Previously, her health issues had placed a silent burden on her family, who often worried about her well-being behind closed doors. Now, with her newfound strength and independence, Emiko could engage more fully with her loved ones, participating in family gatherings without the constant fear of exacerbating her pain. Her children admired her resilience and were inspired by her proactive approach to health, leading to more open and supportive conversations about wellness within the family. Moreover, Emiko's story began to inspire others in her community. Regular patrons of her former diner, now aware of her journey, sought her out for advice on their health struggles. Emiko gladly shared her experiences, offering words of encouragement and practical tips on integrating exercise into daily routines. Her transformation from a diner owner burdened by pain to a beacon of health and wellness became a source of motivation for many, fostering a culture of self-care and mutual support within her community. In the quiet moments of her day, Emiko often reflected on the profound changes she had undergone. The diner, which had once been the focal point of her life, had transformed into a stepping stone that led her to a deeper understanding of herself and her capabilities. The pain that had once seemed insurmountable was now a distant memory, replaced by a sense of accomplishment and inner strength. Emiko realized that her journey was not just about overcoming physical pain, but also about reclaiming her identity and embracing the freedom that comes with self-reliance and personal growth. Emiko's story is a vivid illustration of how adversity can lead to profound personal transformation. Her unwavering dedication to her diner, despite the mounting physical pain, showcased her incredible resilience and work ethic. However, she could adapt and prioritize her health upon retirement, which truly highlighted her strength. By taking small, consistent steps toward improving her well-being, Emiko not only alleviated her physical pain but also rediscovered a sense of purpose and joy that had been overshadowed by years of relentless labor. Her participation in the yoga club marked the beginning of a new chapter filled with self-discovery and empowerment. The supportive environment of the club provided her with the tools and encouragement needed to continue her journey, while the friendship she formed added a layer of emotional support that was invaluable. Emiko's realization that health is her responsibility was a liberating moment, one that empowered her to take control of her destiny and inspire others to do the same. In the end, Emiko's life serves as a beacon of hope and a reminder of the incredible capacity for change that resides within each of us. Her story is a powerful affirmation that it is never too late to make meaningful changes, prioritize one's health, and embrace the journey toward a more fulfilling and empowered life. Through her unwavering determination, Emiko not only transformed her own life but also left an indelible mark on her community, inspiring countless others to embark on their paths of healing and self-care. 2. Relationships. One crisp autumn afternoon, as the golden sunlight filtered through the vibrant canopy of trees lining her quiet neighborhood, Emiko took a stroll to clear her mind. Her steps meandered along the familiar sidewalks, each one echoing memories of years gone by, until something unusual caught her eye: a brightly colored volunteer recruitment notice pinned to the community bulletin board near the park entrance. The poster, adorned with blooming flowers and cheerful faces, called for passionate individuals to join a flower planting initiative aimed at revitalizing the local park. Although Emiko had never nurtured a single blossom in her life, a spark of curiosity and a deep-seated yearning for connection ignited within her. She decided to embrace the unknown, believing that embarking on a new venture would infuse her days with joy, purpose, and perhaps even healing. On her very first morning of volunteering, the park was alive with the bustling energy of fellow volunteers, each eager to contribute to the creation of beautiful flower beds that would soon transform the landscape. Emiko was entrusted with the laborious yet essential task of weeding and preparing the soil for the upcoming blooms. As she wrestled with the stubborn shovel, her movements clumsy and uncertain, a gentle voice broke through her concentration. A timid 8-year-old boy, his eyes wide with a mix of apprehension and hope, approached her hesitantly. "Grandma, am I doing this right?" he asked softly, his small hands gripping a tiny shovel almost as big as he was. Emiko's heart swelled with warmth as she offered a reassuring smile, her eyes reflecting the kindness and patience that had been cultivated over her years. She knelt beside him, her hands guiding his small ones to grasp the shovel properly. With tenderness and unwavering patience, she demonstrated the delicate balance needed to dig without harming the fragile roots beneath the surface. That simple, heartfelt interaction marked the beginning of a beautiful friendship, one that would profoundly impact both their lives. From that day forward, Emiko became an active and beloved presence among the volunteers. She eagerly engaged with the boy, whose name was Hiroshi, and the other passionate individuals who shared her commitment to beautifying the park. Each week, as dawn broke and painted the sky with hues of pink and orange, Emiko would rise early to join the group. The early mornings were filled with the symphony of birdsong and the gentle rustling of leaves, creating a serene backdrop for their collaborative efforts. Together, they tended to the newly planted flower beds, their collective efforts breathing life into the once barren landscape. The rhythmic motions of watering, planting, and nurturing the flowers became a meditative ritual, filling Emiko with a profound sense of accomplishment and belonging. Emiko found solace in the camaraderie of the volunteers, each person bringing their own story and motivations to the project. There was Mrs. Tanaka, a retired schoolteacher with a penchant for roses, whose stories of her students added a layer of nostalgia and inspiration to their mornings. Then there was Mr. Sato, a middle-aged businessman who had taken up gardening to cope with the stresses of his demanding job, finding peace in the simplicity of tending to plants. Each interaction, whether a shared laugh over a stubborn weed or a quiet conversation about life's challenges, deepened Emiko's connections and enriched her sense of community. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. One serene morning, as Emiko carefully watered a row of budding tulips, an elderly woman approached her, her face etched with curiosity and a touch of melancholy. "Are you growing flowers?" she inquired gently, her voice carrying a weight of unspoken emotions. Emiko paused, reflecting on her journey of growth and transformation. "I've never grown anything before," she confessed with a humble smile, her eyes meeting the woman's with genuine sincerity. "But thanks to these flowers, I feel like I'm starting a new life." Her words resonated deeply, capturing the transformative power of community and nature. The elderly woman nodded thoughtfully, a faint smile breaking through her somber expression, hinting at the shared understanding and unspoken bond that connected them. As the seasons changed, so did Emiko. The isolation that once cast a shadow over her days began to lift, replaced by the vibrant tapestry of friendships and the simple joys of watching life flourish around her. Conversations with new friends filled her heart with laughter and shared stories, while the sight of blossoms unfurling each morning symbolized her personal growth and renewal. The once intimidating prospect of aging no longer seemed daunting. Instead, it was a journey enriched by meaningful connections and the beauty of creation. Emiko began to notice the subtle changes within herself as well. Her movements became more confident, her spirit more resilient. The physical act of gardening mirrored the emotional cultivation she was experiencing, both requiring patience, care, and an unwavering commitment to nurturing growth. The act of tending to the flowers became a metaphor for her healing, each petal unfurling a testament to her newfound strength and vitality. One particularly memorable afternoon, a gentle rain began to fall, the droplets creating a soothing melody as they danced upon the petals and leaves. The volunteers took shelter under the large oak tree, sharing stories and laughter as they waited for the storm to pass. Emiko found herself enveloped in a circle of warmth and friendship, the rain serving as a backdrop to their collective resilience. At that moment, she realized that the bonds she had formed were as enduring and vibrant as the flowers they had nurtured together. At a heartfelt volunteer gathering later that year, Emiko stood before her peers, her voice steady yet filled with emotion. The room was filled with the soft glow of lanterns and the fragrant scent of blooming flowers, creating an atmosphere of intimacy and reflection. "The greatest fear in old age is not loneliness, but feeling worthless," she proclaimed passionately, her eyes scanning the faces of those who would become her second family. "By opening your heart and trying new things, you can find invaluable relationships and dispel the shadows of isolation." Her words lingered in the air, a testament to the profound impact that embracing change and fostering connections can have on one's life. As she concluded her speech, Emiko felt a surge of gratitude wash over her. She thought back to that first hesitant morning, the shy smile of a young boy seeking guidance, and the myriad of moments that had woven themselves into the rich tapestry of her later years. Through her unwavering dedication and the blossoming relationships she nurtured, Emiko discovered that true fulfillment lies in the bonds we form and the lives we touch along the way. Her journey was a vivid illustration of how opening oneself to new experiences and embracing the beauty of community can transform fear into hope, loneliness into love, and a simple act of planting flowers into a legacy of enduring relationships and personal renewal. In the months that followed, Emiko continued to immerse herself in the vibrant life of the park, each day bringing new challenges and triumphs. She took on additional responsibilities, such as organizing small workshops on flower care and coordinating seasonal planting events that drew even more volunteers from the community. Her role evolved from a participant to a leader, her wisdom and compassion guiding others as they embarked on their journeys of growth and connection. Emiko also found joy in mentoring younger volunteers, sharing her experiences, and encouraging them to find their paths to fulfillment. Hiroshi, the boy who had first approached her with uncertainty, grew more confident and passionate about gardening under her guidance. Together, they planted not just flowers, but seeds of hope and resilience that would blossom for years to come. Emiko's influence extended beyond the park, as her story inspired others to seek out opportunities for connection and personal growth, creating a ripple effect of positivity and community spirit. Through it all, Emiko remained mindful of the delicate balance between tending to the garden and nurturing her spirit. She took moments to sit quietly among the flowers, breathing in the fragrant air and marveling at the intricate beauty of each bloom. These moments of solitude, intertwined with the vibrant energy of her relationships, provided a harmonious blend of introspection and social fulfillment that enriched every aspect of her life. In the twilight of her volunteering journey, Emiko reflected on the profound changes that had taken place within her. The once solitary figure who had walked the neighborhood in search of something more had transformed into a pillar of strength and inspiration for her community. Her story was a poignant reminder that it is never too late to seek out new beginnings, cultivate relationships, and embrace the transformative power of nature and human connection. Emiko's legacy lived on in the thriving park, a living testament to her dedication and the heartfelt connections she had forged. The vibrant colors of the flowers mirrored the richness of the lives she had touched, each petal a symbol of resilience, love, and the enduring beauty of relationships. As the years continued to unfold, the park remained a sanctuary of growth and community, its blossoms a perpetual reminder of Emiko's journey from loneliness to a life filled with meaningful connections and boundless joy. 3. Hobbies. "Mom likes living alone," her eldest daughter whispered, her voice quivering with a blend of concern and confusion. She sat beside Emiko on the worn, comfortable sofa that had been in the family for generations, its fabric soft from countless moments of shared laughter and tears. Her eyes, wide with worry, searched her mother's face for answers, reflecting the turmoil she felt inside. Emiko, the pillar of the family, turned to her daughter with a gentle, reassuring smile. Her eyes, warm and filled with unspoken love, met her daughter's gaze with a calmness that belied the strength it took to make such a choice. She placed a tender hand on her daughter's shoulder, feeling the tension there, and began to speak with a voice that was both soothing and resolute. "My dearest," Emiko began, her tone imbued with profound emotion, "because I love each of you so deeply, I have chosen to maintain some distance. It may seem like I'm withdrawing, but please understand that this decision comes from a place of immense love and a desire for your happiness. When parents step away from their children, it isn't always a reflection of diminished love. Often, it's a pursuit of personal fulfillment and self-satisfaction. I want you all to experience life fully, unencumbered by my presence, to grow independently, and to nurture your own strengths. This freedom allows you to thrive and take care of yourselves, which is my way of expressing love." Her words hung in the air, heavy with meaning and layered with the complexities of familial bonds. The eldest daughter felt a mix of relief and sorrow, her initial worries slowly giving way to a deeper understanding. She realized that her mother's solitude was not a rejection but a carefully considered act of love, a way to ensure that each of her children could spread their wings without the invisible chains of overprotection. As the days turned into weeks, the daughters found themselves reflecting more deeply on their mother's choice. Mornings were spent sipping tea together in the kitchen, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee mingling with the scent of blooming jasmine from the garden outside. Conversations flowed more naturally now, filled with shared memories and unspoken acknowledgments of their newfound perspective. They began to see the beauty in Emiko's independence, recognizing how her hobbies and personal time allowed her to remain vibrant and fulfilled. One crisp autumn afternoon, the youngest daughter sat on the porch swing, watching the leaves dance gracefully to the ground. She turned to her sister, her eyes thoughtful and her voice steady. "If Mom had lived with us, she probably wouldn't be as happy as she is now," she mused, her words carrying a weight of insight that belied her years. Her sister nodded in agreement, the truth of their mother's happiness resonating deeply within them both. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. From afar, they observed Emiko as she moved through her days with a serene purpose. Her mornings were dedicated to painting, the canvases in her sunlit studio bursting with colors that mirrored her inner peace. Afternoons were spent tending to her lush garden, each plant a testament to her nurturing spirit. Evenings found her curled up with a good book or lost in the melodies of her cherished piano, the notes flowing effortlessly from her fingers, filling her home with music that spoke of joy and contentment. Emiko's solitary life became a source of inspiration for her daughters. They began to emulate her dedication to personal growth and self-care, each finding solace and strength in their own hobbies and interests. The eldest took up gardening, finding peace in the rhythm of planting and harvesting. The middle daughter delved into writing, her stories blossoming with the depth of her emotions. The youngest pursued painting, her canvases capturing the vibrant hues of her mother's garden. As time passed, the family dynamic evolved into one of mutual respect and admiration. The daughters no longer viewed their mother's solitude with worry but with pride and understanding. They recognized that her independence was not a barrier but a bridge that connected them through love and personal freedom. Family gatherings became more meaningful, filled with genuine joy as each member shared their achievements and passions, celebrating each other's growth. Emiko's choice to live alone taught her daughters a profound lesson about the nature of love and the importance of personal space. They learned that love is not always about being physically close or constantly present, but about supporting each other's journeys and respecting each other's need for autonomy. This understanding deepened their bonds, creating a family tapestry rich with trust, respect, and unconditional love. One evening, as the family sat together under a canopy of twinkling stars in the backyard, Emiko shared stories of her childhood and the dreams that had led her to this path of independence. Her daughters listened intently, their hearts swelling with admiration and a newfound appreciation for the sacrifices she had made for their happiness. The night air was filled with laughter and the soft sounds of crickets, a perfect backdrop to the heartfelt revelations shared under the moonlight. In embracing their mother's solitary life, the daughters discovered their strengths and passions, each flourishing in their unique ways. Emiko's unwavering love and her courageous choice to live independently became the foundation upon which they built their own lives, secure in the knowledge that true love is both freeing and empowering. The family's journey was a testament to the enduring power of love, showing that sometimes the most profound connections are forged not through proximity, but through the respect and encouragement of each other's freedoms. Through this emotional journey, the family bonds deepened, enriched by mutual respect and a deeper appreciation for each other's paths to happiness. Emiko's legacy of love and independence became a guiding light for her daughters, illuminating their paths with the brilliance of a love that transcends physical presence and thrives in the freedom of the heart. As we reflect on Emiko's choice to live independently, we are reminded that love is not always about proximity. Sometimes, it's about giving others the freedom to grow, to live their truth, and to find their happiness. It's in the space we allow for personal growth, where true love flourishes and bonds are strengthened. What have you learned from Emiko's story? Is there something in your own life that you will bring into practice after hearing this? We'd love to hear your thoughts and insights. Please take a moment to comment below and share one thing you'll embrace or apply in your own life. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more meaningful stories and wisdom. We look forward to connecting with you again soon.